Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Welcome to another episode of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. I'm your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host, Kevin Ulm, and producer, Dustin Luco, and producer, Ryan, where we cover all things NFC North, with Kevin backing the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, there's been a shakeup in the division standings.
Yeah.
And the playoff standings.
It was good. I saw a meme today that I really enjoyed. It was the Ryan Poles, we're going to take the North and never give it back. And they just crossed out the word never. So he's like, we're going to take the North and give it back.
Well, we when he said that, he meant we're going to win the division, not just hold the lead in the division.
For 1 week.
Yeah. So we got a couple weeks to make it right.
Yeah. Hold the lead in the conference.
Yeah, now we're
That was
7
huge for you guys.
Now we're 7.
Yeah, you guys went from 1 to 7. That was a bit of a fall. That's tough. So before we dive into the games here, we do have a couple shots to hand out.
Couple for Dustin.
He's electing. Yep. He already said he's gonna be taking 2 today.
2 today because he's got 4 total.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we all pushed on the turnover one because Caleb Williams
Right at the end.
so graciously gave us
Right
the
at the buzzer.
At the buzzer gave us the one.
Because
for-
Jordan Love delivered right away.
You know what's
Yes.
funny?
Almost immediately.
So I was asking Adam on the way over here what the shot bets were. I was like, it was turnovers, right?
yeah.
And he
Yeah.
said yes. And I was like, oh, good. So I won that
Sweet.
one.
I'm like,
'Cause-
no.
well, obviously my brain just completely threw
just-
that away.
Yeah, you dissociated from that
Caleb
last
Williams.
one.
I was
and also
sitting there
Caleb
wondering,
Williams
how did
threw-
the game end?
Caleb Williams threw another interception that they called it a catch, and that he was down, and then LaFleur challenged, and they said actually it wasn't a catch, it was incomplete.
Yeah, no, I
but the
don't
ball
remember-
never hit the ground.
Yeah, no, I was
And
thinking
Evan
that too.
Williams popped up with it, and I never got a good explanation on what the fuck that was.
That's the theme this year, Kevin. Let's make it as
What is
murky
a
as
catch?
possible. Make it as murky as
I'm
possible.
doing my first one.
So
Yeah.
we have
You just have one, right?
I do have the JJ McLaurin one, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
so I'm doing the push one right now.
All right.
So here's for the
Bottoms
push.
up.
Yeah, that
So
was
the
burns. I
the
don't know
other
why.
shot bet was Scary Terry versus JJ.
which was a
In
a
fantasy
slap fight.
points, full PPR, Terry took a commanding 8-3 victory there. Is JJ McCarthy or not? Is Justin Jefferson okay? What's happening right now?
Let's go right into the game here. So the Vikings hosted the Washington Commanders, played at noon on Fox. They win 31-0. Pretty much all we could have hoped for, honestly. This was
the second laugher at home for you guys.
yeah. So it's only our second win at home too. So
Both. Yeah, when you guys win at home, you really win.
holy shit. So the
You
Vikings
have a point differential of 80 at home.
So the Vikings are now the first team since the 1992 Denver Broncos to be shut out, and in the following week do the shutting out. I thought about that. I was like, I can't imagine that happens too often.
It's happened to all of our teams. There's 5 teams that have done it, and it's the Packers, Bears, Lions, Vikings, and Broncos.
Oh,
Ever.
nice.
So it's our whole division plus the Broncos.
Oh, if it were the Bucks, that would have been even.
that would have been
would've
better. That would have been
perfect.
NFC Central vibes.
So that it was a very fun game to be at. I was there in person, boots on the ground. Paige was gonna go with me, but she was not feeling well. I'm not feeling the best today.
Wait, so they actually won when you showed up?
Yes,
That's huge.
yes.
Did you do the war paint?
No, I didn't. But I
You
did.
didn't
I
have
did
to
wear,
switch up the vibes.
I did
There
wear
was no
McCarthy.
need.
I did wear McCarthy.
Okay,
And
cool.
so I was like, literally, I was like, all right, we have to. I'm gonna be there this season, regardless if I'm wearing this or I'm here and they lose, we're gonna get a better draft pick.
Sure.
And if we win, that usually means we probably played well, and they did play well. So I'm like, it was a
You're
win-win.
in draft pick mode
It was a
already.
win-win. So
Yikes. Imagine being in draft pick mode already.
Yeah.
Couldn't. We're thinking about the Super Bowl still.
We're not mathematically out of it, so there's still the
Yeah,
glimmer of hope.
yeah.
You just need to have 5 things happen. So in this game, McCarthy, I said in the post game, he didn't throw for a whole lot of yards, but again, if you were to watch it, a lot of the really, really good starting field position, and it was a very balanced attack. credit to Kevin O'Connell for actually, using the run game when we're averaging over 5 yards a carry. Aaron Jones, 14 carries for 76 yards, 5.4 average. Jordan Mason, 11 carries, 52 yards, 4.7 average. McCarthy added another 19. Xavier Scott in kind of garbage time there in the last 7 minutes of the game added another 15. So 162 rushing yards. Very, very balanced attack. We had forced 3 turnovers, so that's going to give you a lot of really short fields. But McCarthy looked calm, decisive, played with rhythm. This was the quickest he got the ball out in any game this season by more than a quarter of a second. He got the ball out in 2.56 seconds on average. So I think walking away from this game, played pretty much mistake-free, minus a few missed opportunities, i.e., there was a deep shot that he did throw to Jefferson that I think if he were to throw it towards the boundary, that could be a bit of a better play to make. It kind of became more of a jump ball than it maybe could have been more Jefferson having the leverage on that kind of a play.
Yeah.
And then, a couple little here and there. But a lot of that, what we saw, there was a play, Jefferson broke free, running down the field, no one near him. It was very similar when we played the Falcons last year, where he was just in his own area code and the defender fell down, when you're trying to recover. But that's when, as soon as that happened, the pocket kind of collapsed and McCarthy ducked underneath and he scrambled and he ended up picking up 16 yards or whatever with the scramble. So there were things that we being in the stadium, I think, helped see, because it was very, very clear from the jump that Washington's game plan was, we are going to do everything we can to not let Justin Jefferson have a lot of room to breathe in this game. Every single time we'd see him line up, we would see a safety act like he's oh yeah, I'm over here. And then as soon as it the play clock's going down, you just see him little pitter patter getting over and closer and closer, and it's okay. So it was a whole lot of, I think it was a clear scheme thing, and also the game script. I mean, we got up ahead really fast. I mean, it was we took the ball right away. That was something where we won the toss and we elected to receive, and we're all just oh no, after being shut out, looking very bad on offense the week before, haven't looked great on offense for the last month, and we choose to receive the ball. Well,
Sure.
McCarthy went 4 for 4 on that drive, 40-some yards and a touchdown, and we looked great on that drive. And then the second scoring drive was a 98-yard, 19-play drive that took over 12 minutes, which is the longest drive of any team in the last 4 seasons, which, it was clear. Control the ball, getting good positive down and distance where you're ahead of the sticks. We had to convert a lot of long third downs. At one point, we were 6 for 7 on third down conversions. So even though we weren't, exactly. So even though we weren't getting first downs on your first or second, we still were able to convert third downs. And they weren't 3rd and 1s or anything. But when we did actually have a third or short, we ran the ball and it worked.
Okay.
So it was a productive day. You could clearly see the plan was get the ball out quick, play in rhythm, lean on the run game, be a balanced attack, keep the defense guessing, and just don't overthink it. And it worked. I mean, yes, this is a very poor pass defense, a very poor defense in general, but for what the shape, the status of our offense has been in, we were still an underdog going into this game. We were. So that tells you everything you need to know where the vibes were about this team. And I will gladly take the result that we saw, because that's all I want for the last 4 games now is just progression and something to go into the offseason to build upon with. I'm not actually considering playoffs, but I know some people, I did see some out there being so you're saying there's a chance.
Oh no, yeah, the pendulum swings back the other way.
Yeah.
People that were calling for everyone to get fired last week are now eyeballing the playoffs.
Correct.
So
that's how it goes.
JJ McCarthy has been and continues to be the story of every fucking Vikings game, because what else is there to really analyze, right?
Correct.
He plays horrendous against the Packers, gets a concussion. Brosmer goes out there and just looks
somehow does worse.
awful. Yeah,
literally was the worst performance at offense by like 30-some% DVOA.
Yeah, so he goes
Historically
out
bad.
there and looks just insanely bad.
Yeah.
And now JJ comes out against the Commanders, who are not a good defense, but still he had a nice day. So like,
Yeah.
What percentage recovery are we at in terms of like the vibes were low? Like, give me a ballpark of the current vibes.
I mean, I haven't given up on JJ at all. Like
You sounded like you kind of gave up 2 weeks ago a little bit.
I literally said this was the first time I didn't see anything that I felt good about.
Does that
like
not
improvement.
sound kind of give up-y?
No.
Okay.
It's not give up-y. I've never I have said numerous times.
Yeah.
All I'm looking for now at this point is improvement. Seeing improvement if we can go in the right direction.
That might have been like a Ricochet 3-strike declaration that you made a couple weeks ago, and now JJ comes back
Sure,
out.
whatever. I did want to bring up a point where you said maybe the concussion, knock some things right.
Yeah.
So you could be the one to thank.
Yeah,
Your
maybe.
team. So this might maybe
Just-
be something you don't want.
It's like there's like a SpongeBob episode I think where like Patrick gets hit and like his brain plugs in inside his head, and it's like, oh shit. And that
would be just great for the bit. I
Yeah,
mean, it would be
that'd be
fantastic for the
huge.
show if he just
turned into Tom Brady.
and he was just like really good.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well,
That's probably gonna happen.
we have to concuss him
Yeah.
again.
to keep hitting him in the head.
Oh
I selfishly I've imagined a little like alternate dimension an alternate world the other day where I'm like, okay, so he gets hurt against the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Brosmer plays against the Seahawks, who are a really good defense, and
You
gets
thought that
annihilated.
Brosmer would be good.
Well, and so no, but I'm saying, what if we just push J.J. McCarthy's head injury back 1 week? And so he gets demolished by the Seahawks as well
and you
because the
gotta play-
defense is good. But then Brosmer gets to play against the Commanders and might look really good. And then we would reach peak toxic discourse. Like then all of the Minnesota, 40-year-olds would be calling into K-Fan going, I think this Brosmer kid, I think he's the real deal.
Yeah, no, they're all of them up in the iron range, are just calling it.
Yeah.
Of course.
That would have been the funniest timeline. We're not quite in the funniest timeline.
No, we're not. And
Yeah.
so you mentioned Justin Jefferson. Like, I would have loved to see JJ feed JJ more in this game, but like I mentioned, with how the Commanders were playing defense and just obviously when the game got out of hand so fast, I mean, Jefferson had to get pulled out of the game with like 8 minutes to go.
Is he still trying on all the plays? I truly didn't watch.
Yes, he is. Yeah. I mean, you could definitely see he was. I mean, he was out there obviously playing, and there were a couple times where he did get the ball that got called back from offsetting penalties, and so that negated some production, and so obviously there's comments also that Kevin O'Connell made like
I heard they
have to
dumbed
get
down the
ball.
offense too this week, right?
It's more of not dumbing down the offense. It's being
They
like
made it simpler.
it's saying stop worrying about stop trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like stop worrying about your footwork. Stop worrying about like making all the processing every read perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like just go out and play football.
It's not dumbed down. It's just simpler and easier.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just going out and playing football and stop
So you don't have to
overthinking.
think as much.
Yeah.
Stop overthinking. So, and obviously, if this is what the result that happens, I'm never going to complain about 3 touchdowns, no turnovers.
Well, what's going to happen when you guys play a team that's not going for the number 1 pick?
Well, we play the Cowboys next week, so we'll find out. They're not.
Yeah,
going for the
actually, the Cowboys, because the Cowboys' defense has been sneaky better.
Yeah, they've
recently.
had a resurgence. I mean, we have the rest of like I said, the next 4 games now. So this is still see what we have.
3
Like,
of your
this
next
is what we have.
4, I would call tests. Like the Giants, I think have kind of given up.
Yeah.
But the other 3 should be real tests.
Yeah, but the Giants' defense is still like they have one of the best.
It's
like
the
front
better.
five,
It's
front
the
sevens.
better half of the Giants.
Yeah,
I'd
like their
say.
secondary is the weak spot, but their front 4 is really good. They have solid linebackers. Like,
Ooh,
so
you got to
they're-
play in MetLife.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna get an
terrible.
ankle
It's-
sprain. He's
it's
gonna be out
terrible
until
in MetLife.
2027.
Someone that's been there several times, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I on the flip side, I have absolutely no clue why Dan Quinn let Jaden Daniels play this game.
No,
And we talked
and then he
about it.
said
The
that he,
commies
well, then
are
he
totally
took
out
him
of it.
out.
Correct.
Even though he did say he was able to play, they didn't want him to injure his
It was
elbow
like
more.
when something happened and he goes, like he had a sudden moment of clarity and he goes, "This is stupid." Like he just took him out. He was like, there's so much to lose and what is to be gained.
Why would I want
you
my
know?
second-year quarterback to get
Yeah.
another injury
when he's already
that
been
could
hurt
pull him
4
out more?
times this season in 7 games
Against a good defense that
Yes.
is better against inexperienced quarterbacks.
who gets pressure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously the play he got hurt on, it was for whatever reason, teams trying to throw a screen to Van Ginkel's side,
Yeah.
and Van Ginkel did the thing.
He did the thing.
And then Isaiah Rodgers.
Kingsbury coming in clutch right there.
Then Isaiah Rodgers, who was like, by the way, the play would have been blown up regardless. Isaiah Rodgers was right next to Debo. Like it was a dead play. Like he could even pick the ball off.
Yeah.
He then runs because Jane Daniels is right. He's trying to make a tackle. He just goes and just stiff arms Jane Daniels, who then awkwardly lands on the turf on his bad left arm, and then Terry McLaurin was able to catch, Andrew Van Ginkel. But and then Mariota threw a horrendous interception that Harrison Smith picked off.
Yeah, and you guys also you killed Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
You
So
got-
Jay Ward.
Jay Ward is
he
picking
pulled
up the
Kirby.
slack for the Kirby and or
For
Brian Branch
being
missing
out.
in the
Yeah.
NFC North.
And so before you got here, it is funny that I have seen all day today and yesterday Lions fans being like, I never want to hear Vikings fans ever say anything again. I'm like, okay, so you admit what Kirby Joseph does
yeah,
is,
so it is dirty.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So you're anti.
So that's where I'm like, I said it yesterday. I'm like, you hate to see that. Like, I don't want to see a player, especially like Zach Ertz, like that's gonna be the
it.
last play of his career.
yeah,
and that's
there's no coming back.
such
from
a
that.
bummer. Like this was most likely going to be his last season anyway. But like,
But he was having a sneaky decent
but
season.
like that, for his season to end like that, his career to end like that, and like, it's you don't want to see it, and it's unfortunate. And
The guy that hit him also, I don't know who.
Jay Ward, he's a backup. I mean,
Yeah.
that's also a big thing for like Lions fans. Like, this is a backup corner that did this. He's not like an all-pro starting safety that does this regularly. Like
Gets into
this is
Twitter fights.
This is a guy that just like
yeah.
was out there on rotation, and
We don't even know him.
yeah,
No,
like
he doesn't even go here.
this is a guy that
Yeah.
you just praise like crazy and saying he's so good.
It's somebody's friend that just showed up this week
Correct.
to play. Yeah.
yeah.
We need another one.
Exactly. So, but yeah, Brian Flores in the defense just dominated all game long, and then Jane obviously, had to leave, and then Mariota was, or as who's announcing?
Collinsworth.
Yeah,
Mariota.
Mariota, like yeah,
Or Marioto. I kept
Yeah.
hearing that, and I'm like, dude, that's the wrong letter. You're not even pronouncing it wrong.
yeah. So I
Reading
Tom
it
Brady
wrong.
did that with Monungai yesterday too.
Yeah.
The first time Monungai got the ball, he was like Monungai or some. I don't know.
Every
It wasn't even
time
close,
they
but-
pan, this might be kind of a good segue into Packers Bears because it was the Brady crew. Every time they try and do like a little thing where they show them up in the booth and
Yeah.
like you're not just hearing them, you're seeing them. Tom Brady looks like an alien wearing a human like costume. Like he doesn't know what to do with his body.
Yeah.
He's just like weird, and he kind of like.
he had too much
he's-
black leather going on.
Yeah, and he just like he kind of like makes weird faces where it's like there's like in his earpiece like Tom smiling. He's like
he can't. His face can't move.
Yeah, I'm like it's so. And sometimes he does the Michael Scott where you could tell he's just putting words one after the other. He's got no idea where he's gonna land this plane.
Yeah, so the Packers hosted the Chicago Bears where they win 28-21, take over first place in the NFC North. The Bears went from the 1 seed down to the 7 seed, like we mentioned before. Packers are now the 2 seed.
Yes, the Packers are the 2 seed, and the Rams did win. This game, Dustin, I'll go first since I won. You're a loser.
Sure.
Okay.
I guess I can't argue that.
This game, my notes from here: Jordan Love played excellent, except for that one play where he did not.
Yeah.
The overthrows and underthrows and
Sure.
the passes he didn't throw very well.
Except for all those. Ben Solak had a tweet that I saw
Yeah.
that I thought was very funny.
Yep.
Where he says Jordan Love doesn't throw a lot of interceptions, but the ones that he does are the worst interceptions you've ever seen
Correct.
in your entire
Yes,
life.
correct. He's
That-
100% correct.
And that's kind of a narrative of like Jordan Love turns the ball over. I think Trent Dilfer was on a show like a month ago saying that when it comes down to crunch time, Jordan Love's going to turn the ball over. Not really. He's thrown 4 picks the entire year. It's just that the ones he does, you
They're
go,
all historically
dude.
terrible. They're catastrophic.
what the fuck are you looking at? And that was the one to start this game, but he recovered. I mean, Dustin, I really don't know what you're talking about. There were 2 deep balls that were a little bit underthrown, kind of down the boundary, but there were also like 5 or 6 really nice plays, including a bunch of deep balls that he hit.
So here's the Bo Melton bomb.
Yeah. Yes.
That's not that hard of a throw when the defenders are
It's
all
like
over the
a
place.
50-yard throw.
Okay, yeah, but you just
The
have to
defender
throw it
was-
down there.
the
There was no
defender
defender
was a
close.
foot. The defender was right there.
44.
At the
It ended
end-
up being 45 yards.
At the
Yeah.
end, he was right there,
Yes.
but he wasn't like.
when the ball got there when it mattered.
But he wasn't even on time either. He was still late. Like he just tucked it up there, and it's not like Bo Melton caught it in stride or anything.
So Dustin,
I'm saying that was more on the Bears defense playing bad than on Jordan Love making a good throw. He made a throw that was catchable, and
that is a hard
if there
fucking
was
throw to make.
But if there was a defender on Bo Melton that whole time, he wasn't catching
If
that.
there was better coverage, then he wouldn't have thrown the ball to the guy.
Yeah.
He might
Like,
have.
So this is something that I've seen because
likes to throw
there were a
hero
lot of
balls.
tweets. My Twitter algorithm has shifted. The Vikings are so depressed right now that it's not even showing me that anymore. It's showing me Bears fans because they were talking the absolute most shit I think I've
Yeah.
seen in a long time before this game
Because
started.
they had to get it all in.
Yeah, they knew deep down. And
It's
a
the
lot of
one
them are
time in the
saying,
last
like, there
12
was the
years.
one that was, if we make Jordan Love throw the ball, we win. This narrative amongst, especially the rival fan bases, that Jordan Love is not a good quarterback. I've been trying to figure out all year where it comes from.
I don't think I've never said he's not a good
I don't
quarterback.
think it's you.
I don't think he's an elite great quarterback.
But
I think he is the same like echelon as like a Dak Prescott type quarterback where they can have flashes that look really good.
He's a lot better than Dak.
So here's my thing with that, Kevin.
Yeah.
Besides the Bo Melton touchdown and the Christian Watson slant for 60 yards or
what
whatever
about the
it
other
was,
Christian Watson touchdown?
That was like a 10-yard pass. You guys were already down
that
there.
was not a 10-yard pass. That was like
Was
a
it not?
30-yard pass.
I don't think it was that long.
Yes, it was.
Okay, well,
I'll look it up.
Besides those 2 big touchdowns,
Yeah. And the other
I
big
mean,
touchdown.
the rest of the game, like the plan was have Jordan Love throw because I don't know why Josh Jacobs didn't get to run the ball more.
Because you
Christian
guys
Watson caught a 23-yard touchdown. Was one of them.
because you guys were packing the box to stop Josh Jacobs.
But we
that was-
weren't. I mean,
and
there
then
was
the other one was
drives that we
41
would,
yards.
but then I mean, Josh Jacobs was being pretty productive.
He was being relatively productive, but he hasn't really been like a home run hitter this year. He had some really nice runs. He had that one on like 3rd down where it was they call a timeout to go into a pitch play on 3rd and 1, but he actually escaped somehow. I look at this, and this is another game. Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns. We talked about the atrocious pick, but outside of that one play, an excellent showing from Jordan Love.
Yeah,
And
I
we
don't think it would have
still-
gone the way it did had those 2 big touchdowns not happened.
Yeah,
I
had
think
he
they
not
would have
thrown 2
I think
huge
they would have
touchdowns,
stopped
he would have
him
had a
on those
bad
drives.
day. Yeah, if he wouldn't have thrown 2 big touchdowns, then his day would have been worse. I guess I can't argue with that.
He would have had 5 less yards and 2 obviously less touchdowns. So yeah, he would have been a
Well, yeah,
worse
but
day.
what
yeah,
I'm saying
so if you
is
take away his 2
that's
best
the game.
plays,
That's the game right there.
It
though.
does hurt his box score
If
considerably.
those coverages aren't
take
broken
away
down,
Caleb Williams'
I see what you're
touchdown.
saying. I see the point you're trying to make.
but the drives would have stalled out.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have scored those touchdowns had the coverage not
Caleb
blown
Williams'
out.
first touchdown was his lowest expected odds of completing that pass of his entire career.
But he completed it.
Yeah, but it went right through Keyshawn Nixon's
Yeah, I
hand.
don't
It
know
should have
how
been
he-
an
I thought
interception.
he did
I'm just
live.
saying, if you start arguing the semantics and the context of what's going on and say, well, if he had done something better, if he hadn't turned his brain off for one play and thrown a pick, his day looks even better. I look at the Bears fans and the rest of the NFC North to a certain degree, and I kind of just realize, I'm like, you guys just physically can't accept that we have another franchise quarterback. I'm not going to go out here and say Hall of Fame.
You want to so bad.
I do want to so bad.
I don't
but
think
I'm
you
not
guys are
going
gonna
to
win a
say
Super
it.
Bowl with him.
But I'm not saying we're going to even win a Super Bowl with him. But the fact that you guys are out here playing the J.J. McCarthy hot, cold 9 underbite game. We have the Lions with, Jared Goff, the Kirk Cousins plusiest of quarterbacks. And then you guys have Caleb Williams, who is only good when he rolls out to his right and is not good from the pocket or to his left. I look at it and I'm like, it's not fair, right? Life's not fair. It sucks that you guys can't have a nice thing, but you can't stand that I am on my third nice
You're
thing.
such a douchebag.
I truly, like, it's
You
weird.
are such a douche.
It's Packers derangement syndrome. You guys are like, no, Jordan Love sucks, actually.
Oh my gosh.
And he doesn't. He's like leading the league in EPA per play.
Kevin, I don't think we can post this. You're stroking yourself too much.
I'm so tired of this conversation.
Okay.
And you have no response other than you have nothing to say other than, well, that's very not humble of you. And like, of course it's not.
I just like you're arguing for something that you are never going to be convinced otherwise of. So like, yes, you have an argument that you're like, what's the point? What's the point of this?
I was very grounded on Jordan Love when he first started out. I put him on the 3-strike rule. We talked about this.
I am trying to figure out what your point is.
My point is that I'm just so tired of hearing the discourse that Jordan Love is bad. It is so disingenuous. It is so lazy.
I never said Jordan Love's bad.
No, not you.
I didn't say it
You
either.
were kind of saying that.
No,
to start
I
the
said.
game.
I didn't hear
I
you say
said that besides 2 broken plays, Jordan Love didn't actually play that well.
Okay.
That you were saying.
So
that
do
he
you think
did.
Caleb Williams played better?
No, I don't. But you were saying that Jordan Love played an excellent game
He did.
because the numbers,
because the receivers had
Stats
2.
that he put up.
analytics, the EPAs, the CPOEs, the all the other,
And
deep
also the
stats.
points and the yards and the touchdowns.
What about the interception? They have the same.
They tied. Yeah.
One looked a lot worse than the other.
I would argue it did not. One lost them the game.
One was, but you can argue that he has to because it's literally under a minute.
You could argue that he could have thrown it earlier or better and tied the game / maybe won if they go for 2. He had a guy open and he just floated it.
Yeah, it was probably the worst throw I've ever seen.
Because it worked the week before against the Eagles.
Yeah.
There was no defender.
It was
here.
huge. So, all right. Well, now that I've gotten the Jordan Love item off my chest, other notes on this game. Matt LaFleur 2-0 on challenges.
Yeah, that was
Huge.
wild.
Huge.
He could have gone for a third if he wanted to.
This crew sucked. Like, just in general, I like
Yeah,
to
they
call
did.
out the incompetent crews. This crew got so many things wrong. Matt LaFleur went 2-0. Ben Johnson went 1-0. And they had a bunch of other shit. Like, Keyshawn Nixon got choked by Luther Burden, and they called a flag on Keyshawn Nixon. And he didn't even hit him back. He pushed.
Well, no, he didn't.
He pushed his
Valentine
arm
did.
off of his neck.
Valentine, whatever his name is. He
Well, they
was the
called
one
it
that.
on Nixon. Maybe
Well, yeah, but
it was.
they were saying it should have been on 24, not 25.
Okay, but either way, Luther Burden just walked up to Keyshawn Nixon and throat punched him.
I mean, they
it
were
was-
still kind of they were still engaged in the block,
It's blocking.
and they just
No,
kind of
that
held
was
their arms.
that was like
there.
30 seconds after though. That was like there was
Well,
a whole
'cause they
scuffle
kept-
and then it broke up and then they got back together and that's when the throat punch occurred.
Yeah, because Keyshawn Nixon went back at him.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to defend Keyshawn Nixon because he talks too much shit and he's not good enough to back it up. But that was a
You know,
crazy
when
call.
that was happening, I was sitting there and I'm like, please just walk away. Just walk
Yeah.
away. We don't need a dumb
There's-
penalty right now.
There's the Micah Parsons of it all, where I mean, the screenshots the day after of him just with the guy, grabbing him around. I mean,
I was watching for that because like
it's crazy, is it
Yeah,
not?
it
Like
is
I know
every
I'm
play.
biased. Obviously, like I'd like him to throw a flag on every play that Micah even kind of gets grabbed, but there are some where I'm like, dude.
Every premier pass rusher gets held more often than they don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair, and you can't throw it on every play, but there are some where he still gets back by the quarterback, and he like gets tackled to the ground. And I've seen him after the play just look at the ref and go, What could I possibly do to get this flag out of your pocket? It's insane. I did see Skip Bayless tweeted out that Micah Parsons is bad because
what
he didn't have a
you know what he
sack in this
should do?
game. He
You know
said,
what he
"Don't
should
miss
do?
that guy."
So this would result in a penalty, but he should tuck a flag in his own pocket, and when it happens, just throw it.
Why would that help?
It would just be fun. It would be funny.
Okay, yeah, I'm like that would.
We're trying to get awareness for
Double flag.
defensive
Cancel
ends
it out.
here.
Yeah, not only would he not get a holding penalty, he'd get unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
thrown
it
on
would-
him.
Yeah.
People got to know what's happening, and he's got to let them know.
That we know, everyone knows. The other thing, so let's talk about your quarterback, Dustin.
I don't want to.
I'm very.
I wanted to throw something at my TV the first 5 throws that he threw.
Iceman.
So that was like the first 3 quarters because at
Iceman
the
went
end of the
one-
half
1
he
for
was
7.
he had
I'm
like
pretty
4
sure-
completions.
He
I'm
for
pretty
started
sure
the
he
game
started
1 for
out-
7 for 2
Yeah,
yards.
I think
in
he
the
was
first
0
quarter.
for 5 at one point,
Yeah.
and I was just like, dude, like these throws aren't hard. Like I don't know what he's doing.
Well, there were so many. So he is insanely elusive. Like
He
he's
is.
slippery as hell. And he gets out of the pocket, and he is pretty good at making plays on the move, especially to his right.
Yeah,
Like,
and he doesn't
he
throw
makes
the
some great
ball away a
plays.
ton unless he has to. But, like
the-
if he does get out of it, that's usually his like the craziest plays we
Yeah,
have. The
but
biggest
he-
biggest gains.
He had a handful where he made a really nice play right into his right. He also, I think he had more like, I'm going to throw this ball as far as I can out of bounds than I've ever seen a quarterback have in one game recently. He had like 7 where he just went, fuck it, and just threw it as hard as he
Which
could.
is like what was my concern about the Ben Johnson and him, because Caleb Williams he's best when he is like working outside of structure, and Ben Johnson's offense is all about working within the structure, and that's why Jared Goff looked really good in that offense. Like it's just I don't know, and that I feel like it's just going to take a lot more melding together because we've seen the Bears offense look really good, and we've seen them not look
Yeah,
good.
they
Yeah,
both
so it's
they both
very up
need to
and
make
down.
adjustments based on how to call the game and how to play the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
But then the other thing that I thought was really interesting, because Caleb did lead them down on a drive, and it's interesting too. I think 60-some% of his throws were on play action. You can really tell what Ben Johnson wants
Which makes
to do with
sense
his
because
offense
we have one
and
of the
with
best
this.
run games in the league.
And you have a quarterback who's better moving out of the pocket. He's not super comfortable, it seems like, in the pocket. But then the very last play of the game, and this is where I might put on like my old man hat a little bit here. Throws an interception, right? Ends the game. Not good. He went back to the bench, smiling and laughing and talking to people. Like, shucks, we missed it. And I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Be upset. Like, I don't. He's got this like Gen Z positivity
I think
thing
it's
where he's
because
like,
he got roasted so bad at USC when he was crying in his mom's arms that he's like, I can never do that
So
again.
you can only cry or laugh.
there's only, you can't
only
just be
two.
upset.
People
you know?
made fun of me so much, I have to be happy at all
He's,
times.
he's like the anti, like, Cam Newton put the towel on his head and stuff like that. Caleb Williams will throw the game away by himself and then go over the sideline and go like, shucks, yeah, whoops. And it's just, I don't know a single other quarterback that with a mentality like that. It's very strange to me.
Well, he listened too much to the Pop Warner coaches that were just out here to have fun.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
that's got to be it. So those are my notes. Dustin, did you have anything else here?
I mean, we've 2 of my notes were about Caleb. The only other 2 I would want to really touch on, Jalen Johnson is lazy. He is the one. He's the reason that Bo Melton had that touchdown
Okay.
because they were playing his zone.
Yeah.
I think we rushed 6, I believe, on that play,
Okay.
and he was supposed to rush.
Dustin, this isn't like you to watch the film. I'm a little concerned.
So he was either
He's invested because they're good.
yeah, wait
he
a minute,
was
this is a
he
different
was
Dustin.
down he was down probably like in line with
This
where
is
the
2018.
linebackers would be.
Yeah. Okay. And he's supposed to
could've-
bail out back into
It was either
deep coverage.
rush
Yeah.
or bail out.
Yeah.
He had a free launch at Jordan Love, which would have affected that throw big time. Or he should have been falling back, which he stood still.
Okay.
He stood still,
Yeah.
watched the guy go past him, didn't even run up to the line or anything. He sat there. And I was like, dude, that's a huge play right there. Like you're supposed to be our number 1 defender.
That was at the end of the half too.
Yeah.
And it cost us the
That-
game.
I mean, that was-
we had to play from behind
that
the
was-
rest of the time.
That was crazy too. At the end of that half, they did get the big touchdown. The Packers did, but the Bears went down, kicked a field goal, and Matt LaFleur kept 3 timeouts in his pocket and let them run the clock down 40
Well, and I
seconds
believe-
inside of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I believe we went.
And then ran the ball. the
I think we
first
were at
play
like
of the
3rd and.
drive.
I think we were at like 3rd and 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like way back in our own zone.
Yeah. It was.
And yeah, it would have made sense for him to use a timeout. And if we got it, then
very
he doesn't,
weird.
and he lets the clock run.
Yeah,
But
and they ended up scoring on a deep play, so like it worked out. But I was like, "What?
Still.
What are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
This is? I don't know.
Yeah.
Very, very strange." So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get the rematch in a couple weeks
Yep.
here. That's what all the Bears fans are now pivoting to. Is they got to come to Soldier Field.
I don't want DJ Moore to play.
You still owe 3.
2
You take 2 today?
because I had 4, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and I took 2.
Oh, you did too?
yeah. Because he had Terry. You had JJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you just took 1.
So I'll
for some
take
reason.
2 next week, and hopefully I don't lose any shot bets.
So I guess
Yeah.
on that kind of tangent here, we didn't do the shot counter yet. So our current shots, if Dustin had done all of them and if I wasn't still up 1, Adam, you would have 18.
Nice.
I would have 11. and Dustin would also have 18.
Nice.
God.
Which is funny because we're all pretty much. I'm one
So,
bet better than you.
That means I've
guys
lost
in the
12 bets.
I mean, this is how I was last
So,
year. Like, I
Dustin-
didn't lose to
Because I
either
have
of your
two.
teams
I have
last
two
year.
hammered
Your
heartbreaks.
bets are 11, 8, and 3. So that's 11 shots for the 8 and 3. There's one that we all took at the beginning of the season, so that's 12, and then you have 6 from hammered heartbreak.
Shit.
Yeah,
18 shots in 14
which
weeks.
is also exactly what Adam has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what it comes down to. You win the division, and guess what? You don't have that many. Cause
You have to drink the
there's
cookie
just
dough whiskey.
three. You had to drink a lot last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not drinking that much this year.
Correct. You still got 2 more chances.
I'm also leading in the bets, by the way,
By 1?
by 1. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get to awards here. Awards are brought to you by Captain's Patch, which, of course, is the delicious raspberry lemon shandy brewed by Elm Creek Brewing. Even though it's getting down below 0 and a lot of snow coming in Minnesota here, it's still delicious. So still enjoy Captain's
It's never
Patch.
not delicious.
What?
It's never not delicious.
No, it's never not. That's,
Yeah.
it's always delicious. But
no
available,
weather combination.
Available at any liquor store near you. Found on CaptainsPatch.com. 21 and older. Please drink responsibly. Okay, awards.
Jalen is blowing up the chat right
No,
now
she's
too.
relaxed.
I haven't. Dustin, is
Oh.
your Christmas card good?
It's pictures from my mom's wedding of me, Taylor,
Did
and
you send one to us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't check the mail today.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, MVP. I get to go first because 31 is bigger than 7. And
That checks out.
And
Yeah.
it's bigger than -7.
Yeah, I was pissed about that because I took the Bears at +6.5 in the bar league I'm in, thinking, oh, it's a conference game. It'll be
You were sitting there on
close.
4th down, like kick a field goal.
No, I thought for sure it would be closer than 7 points.
All right.
Should have been though.
Bummer, dude.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, so that was bad for me.
All right, my MVP of the week. I'm giving it to Mr. Josh Allen.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Wow,
Josh
that's
Allen.
crazy.
Just because this game was going on at noon, and it obviously during the same time as the Vikings game, so I wasn't able to watch this live, but I kept getting alerts for this game, and I checked it because the Vikings game ended historically fast, the fastest game of any game this season.
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours and like 40 minutes.
I mean, the Bengals
Flew
one.
by.
The Bengals one had to be up there too.
We
'cause,
finished. We were at halftime with less than an hour into the game.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah, you
12:55
guys
when it
were
went to
flying
halftime.
through.
I was like, oh my god.
because the Commanders wanted to go home.
Yeah, and one, it helps having a 12-minute drive, and you're just like, all right, you're just running the ball
Yep,
19
just
plays.
go,
Had it basically a whole quarter. So I didn't get to see this live, but I caught the end of it because we were able to. Josh Allen, 22 of 28 for 251, 3 touchdowns, another 78 yards on the ground, plus another touchdown in a thrilling 39-34 win over the Bengals. Now, you think the Bengals, and it was in the snow too. If you think the Bengals their season's done, no, because the Ravens lost and
Nothing.
the Steelers.
No
like
one
that
will
whole
take that division.
No one wants to take that
Yeah.
division. So it was really big for the Bills to win this game because they're still 2 back against the Patriots, but obviously they want a good wild card seed. So
Nice.
yeah, good on Josh Allen.
All right, my MVP this week goes to Mr. JSN. It was a quiet first half for JSN in a way that it was a very quiet last week. There was JSN has been remarkably consistent the entire year,
Minus 1 game.
minus that one game, and now he's right back up. He had 7 for 92 and 2 touchdowns. Jason's really good.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the offense of literally get the ball to the Italians.
Yeah.
That's what the Seahawks offense is, and that the Italians are just JSN.
It's just JSN.
I don't know if
There's
I
no
want
one
him to
else.
break the receiving record or not.
Why would you not want to? What do you have
don't know.
against
It's not Stafford
JSN?
doing it. Stafford
Oh yeah,
has
that's
to.
right. Stafford's got the.
He's the
last
kingmaker.
3, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore. There's a new Darnold on the block. All right, Dustin, what about you?
My MVP is going to Jahmyr Gibbs. 12 carries, 43 yards, 3 touchdowns,
Yeah.
7 receptions for 77 yards.
Who do the
in
Lions
a
play next week?
high-scoring win over the Cowboys.
The Lions play the Rams. Big one.
Okay, so he's not going to produce in that game because I think Jahmyr Gibbs is
no.
doing an every other where he scores 40 PPR points and then 10.
It was 59 or whatever it was. Then 37.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I just had to go against that. And then the next week he had 11. So that was fun.
Yeah, bummer.
That's a good thing.
All right, your Kadarius Toney.
My Kadarius Toney Award winner goes to Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry. You don't want to do it because this was a layup game. He went 14 of 30 for only 122 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, with an egregiously bad missed throw that would have been an Ibuka touchdown, like wide open in the end zone, and he just put too much on it. And in a shocking 24-20 loss to the then 2-10 Saints. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
They're gonna win their division still.
We
but
talked
I don't know.
about like
They're tied with the Panthers.
I think it was last week we talked about like the Baker splits between like the first chunk of the season and the second trimester of the
But he
season,
was
whatever you
good
want to call
last
it.
year.
Like
He was fine.
but like he started really hot this year, and he has been
atrocious the last
not good
month. I guess he's been dealing with some stuff, but like still, he got Bucky Irving back. You'd think that would help. Bucky had a good day, but yeah, it not good. Not
Yeah.
good.
All right. My Kadarius Toney goes to Mr. George Pickens. He didn't like necessarily lose the Cowboys their game on Thursday, but when you're playing in a primetime game like that, especially one where it's like the Cowboys were kind of out of it for most of the second half, there's not a lot to really focus on. Except for George Pickens' lack of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, George Pickens had 3 or 4 different plays that were being shown the next like Friday morning on all the sports shows where he just he throttles down, he doesn't go after balls, they're landing right next to him and he's not making an effort, or he's like he's there but he's not returning to it, so DBs are hitting it away. And CeeDee Lamb goes out with a concussion, and so it's all eyes on Pickens. And this is sometimes what you get with George Pickens. Sometimes you get really cool, fun jumping over guys, George Pickens. Sometimes, all the time, you get like fighting somebody, George Pickens.
Yeah, he comes from the school of DK Metcalf.
Yeah, but then sometimes you also get fuck this shit, George Pickens, where he just is not interested in trying at all. So that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Dustin, how about you?
My Kadarius Toney is going to Joe Burrow. Not that he played a bad game, but when it came down to it, he had 2 god-awful interceptions that basically sealed. One of them was a return for a pick
Back-to-back
six.
possessions, too.
Yeah, it was. They were not good. I mean, little screen passes that, I mean, especially the way they were set up. It wasn't like it was snap, immediate throw over where Van Ginkel would go pick it off. It was set up a screen. He kind of moved over and just kind of tried to lob it over the defender, and it was just like, all right, come on,
And then it was
man.
the poor tackle attempt. Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't
which
good.
against
tough.
the Bills, you can't do that, especially when you have a 10-point lead with 8 minutes left in the game.
Yeah,
Some people would say that.
yeah, you shouldn't do that. All right, my stock up here. I'm giving it to the team's inability to tank properly. So last week it was the Jets. Them winning felt good for the vibes, but at this point in the season, fans are like, "Stop, please!
Now,
Why are you doing this?"
To be fair, the Jets lost.
That is true.
Yes.
But last week it was not looking good. This week it's going to the Titans beating the Browns to get their second win of the season. And you're like, all right, this is good. The problem is they already dropped now from first to third. And, they got the Browns breathing on their neck. They got the
Well, the Saints also won.
Saints won. Yeah.
So it's like, you got teams that are just choosing to win these games that,
Falcons are continuing to lose. The race is tightening. The Bengals.
It is tightening. So, teams are just, they're going to keep trying to win games, regardless of how much fans want them to lose.
Yeah, because that's what people forget, right? Is like these, like
They're playing for incentives.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys on these teams that would like to get jobs after this.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
they're
not going to be around in April.
Care about what draft pick the team gets. The third string linebacker does
Yeah.
not give a fuck.
No.
Nice. All right, my stock up is covering. Because wouldn't you know it, the Raiders lost, but they sure covered.
Yeah, there needs to be an investigation.
They like
that.
they were down by 10 points.
Yep.
Got the ball back with like under 2 minutes, and they ended up driving down. There was like a weird call to get them into field goal range.
Yeah, there's 4 seconds left.
Like a defensive delay of game because they didn't get off the ball fast enough or something. But they're down by 10.
Yeah.
They're down 2 scores.
Yes.
We all agree.
Yep.
That's 2 scores. Okay.
10.
So I want to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It's not
Well, do you
usually,
go for the touchdown or
sometimes
the
it's
field
like,
goal?
Sometimes it's 4 scores. Yeah, so they're down by multiple scores, and there's a couple seconds left, and they just lined up and kicked a field goal.
Well, there
To
was
only lose
it
by-
was 5 seconds.
Yeah, but to only
There was still 0 time left.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
0 seconds left. On
but usually teams stop it at 4 just in case something happens. They can call a timeout.
Yeah, but it's like,
I don't know if they
But,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
but if you're not going to win either way, then
Why are you
just
kicking
just
it?
huck
I think they
it,
were
guess.
hoping that it would end at 1, and then they could recover the onside and have
or a touchdown.
No, then you take a deep
I
shot.
don't know.
No, because
that seems
onside
like
clock
that seems like a
runs.
loophole. For
If
Pete
you
Carroll,
recover
who
it,
put
doesn't
the
it
money
just
on that
stay there?
game.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
You can't advance the ball.
You check some bet slips.
yeah, that seemed a little sketchy. I've never seen a team just like kick a Pyrrhic victory field goal at the end to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dustin, how about you?
My stock up is going to Tua against the cold.
No.
For a long time, we thought the cold had a death grip on Tua,
Cold didn't bother me.
Some of us still think
but
that
he fought back and he actually had a
Death
pretty
grip?
good win.
Grip. What kind of grip?
death.
grip.
Oh. CD did the Tua fingers.
Oh,
That happened, and Jalen's like, maybe he's okay. And I'm like, he's not okay.
Okay.
He did like the leg fencing too. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I've never seen leg fencing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Tua.
yeah, big win, 34-10 or something like that.
Tua weirdly like good recently.
I mean, it was sure.
I mean,
I mean, they were playing the Jets.
okay, it's
so.
127 yards. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
one
really look at the
touchdown.
box score. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fighting Devon Achans. All right.
Yeah.
Adam, what about your stock down?
My stock down, sadly, give it to the growing legend that was Indiana Jones. So Daniel Jones suffered a torn Achilles in a non-contact injury, and the Colts continue their tailspin. They are now 8-5. They are losing ground in their division because the Texans are winning. They obviously lost the
Jaguars
Jags.
are winning.
And their remaining schedule, they're third in their division now. Their remaining schedule is at Seattle, hosting the Niners, hosting the Jags, at the Texans. I don't feel confident in
About
any
any
of
of
those
it.
games.
No.
So they could find themselves.
Who's their quarterback? Riley.
Riley
Leonard.
Leonard
Yes.
from
Riley
Notre
Leonard,
Dame.
yes. So they could somehow find themselves when they started 8-2
8
to
9.
8-9. That's tough. That's really tough. I don't know. I
We had a
mean,
Nick Mullins sighting in this game.
yeah, one of
huge.
one, baby. Yeah,
3 yards.
yeah. Hey, Trevor Lawrence looked pretty good.
Cool. I don't give a shit.
Jacoby Myers got a touchdown for you.
Yeah, he did.
He should.
He's doing what Brian Thomas was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's your stock down?
My stock down is me because last week we made a bet with it's got kind of you and me. We made a bet with Dustin season long about the Chiefs making the playoffs, and
it can still happen.
the Chiefs
don't know.
lost by multiple scores this week.
Yeah,
Looked
I
pretty
don't know.
gross.
Yeah.
They still have to play the Chargers and the Broncos.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about the Chargers much, but the Broncos.
Chargers beat them this year.
Yeah, but that was week 1.
It's a division game.
Nothing.
I thought week one
counts.
doesn't count.
It doesn't, but it's still a division game.
Week 1 division games don't count.
He's like, shit.
He's still digging.
I'm
My
stuck.
God.
I'm stuck. I boxed myself in.
Yeah, the Chiefs have a tough schedule coming up, and they are now at 6-7. I think they are mathematically eliminated from winning that division now.
They are.
Yeah. 'cause
So they
Broncos have
have
11.
to be a wild card team, which will be tough. I mean,
This will be the first time in the Mahomes starting quarterback era that they have not won that.
they have
division.
won it 9 years in a row, but they will not win it this year.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Dustin?
My stock down is going to non-players on the field. Michael Pittman almost caught a ball, I believe, and got pushed into a security guard who toppled over. Did not look good. The guy was down for a while.
Non-players on the field. Was it like when
It was a security
Camaro
guard.
killed that guy with his knee? Remember that?
Yeah, it was. So the guy is standing. He's a security guard. He's watching the stands.
Yeah,
It's
he's
in the
looking
end
away.
zone.
Yeah.
And the Jags cornerback pushes Pittman when he's trying to catch the ball. So Pittman has a ton of speed going out of the end zone.
Okay.
Falls to his side and just completely takes the guy out. It did not look good. The guy was on the ground for a couple minutes after. I did want to make a point though.
Streaking.
Yeah.
When you said that.
So I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but Quay Walker's back and people
People
not
getting
on the
hurt
not players are
in
getting hurt.
Jacksonville.
Have we seen where? Yeah.
Where was Quay?
Where was Quay?
Yeah.
We don't
Was
know.
he playing at the same time? No, he wasn't.
No.
Because
No.
they were the afternoon game. Yeah.
I actually looked up to see if this cornerback went to the same college as Quay Walker.
Georgia.
No, this guy went to Arkansas.
Okay.
So it was
Conference.
close. It was close.
So
So I was really trying to get into a deep
What's the guy's
rabbit
name?
hole. Montrick Brown or something like that.
So not really like Quay Walker at all.
No, but I was just hoping there was some connection.
If it was like Trayvon Walker, I'd be like, maybe.
All right. That's going to do it for the awards. Let's get to the Week 15 preview. The week preview is brought to you by 10K Takes. You also get merch like these hats. This Skulldozer hat, we only have, I think, like 7 left ever. And I think there's a big sale on them right now. I think they're only going for like $20. You can also get, if you're a Hockey fan, the Kirill Kaprizov, kind of classic-looking hat. And then, of course, the gritty hat we still got. All right. We are all at different times yet again. That happens a lot.
What are you guys primetime?
Sunday
Oh my
night.
gosh.
Yeah, we didn't get flexed.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should have gotten flexed. All right.
You would think, especially after the boys losing.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, all right. But
Eee.
nope, we're still there.
Honestly, maybe that helped you. The boys lose it. Like, you
Maybe,
know,
maybe.
they're like, all right, no, not these guys.
Yeah. All right. So the first game is Cleveland Browns traveling to Chicago, take on the Bears, play at noon on Fox. Bears looking to bounce back and stay right there for the division because they get the Packers next week.
Shitter's kind of doing stuff, though, recently.
Sure.
Yeah.
He is confirmed the starter. So
I don't know. I mean, they
3 touchdowns this week.
yeah, but they played the Titans. I'm
I
not.
think he had a better stat line than Caleb Williams has had.
That's
all
okay.
year.
He played a worse defense.
I'm just okay.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about this game. At one point I was,
Don't
but
say that. Why would you say that?
But you guys are 0-1 since Ben Johnson took his shirt off. So
Yeah.
what do you
So-
say about that?
I think we'll still be able to get a good run game going. After what we did with Micah Parsons, I think we can do something similar with Myles Garrett, to where we can avoid him enough to still have our offense be productive. And
You're gonna hold him?
I'm sure they
If
would
he
have
doesn't
anyway.
get
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
I mean,
not
if you can get away with
that's not a
it.
terrible plan. I want to clarify.
Yeah, no, I think we'll still be able to put up enough points to beat the Browns. I don't think Shadur is going to be able to produce enough points.
Myles Garrett at 20 sacks right now. So he's
And
on
Caleb
watch.
Williams doesn't get sacked a lot. So he's
He
very
hasn't- He
elusive.
hasn't played Myles Garrett a lot.
He's very elusive,
ever.
though.
Ooh, Caleb Williams is on pace for 3,800 yards.
Well, maybe he'll throw for 450 this week.
Falling behind.
I don't think he will, but
I don't know, Dustin.
no, not
And-
with the run game.
And
being
the
as good as it's
touchdowns,
been.
there's no way we're cracking. Is it 30 touchdowns actually?
I don't know. That's not
What-
been a thing. It's always just been the yards.
It's been the yards, but like I think there's also a touchdowns component. But he's oh shoot, I did the other one. He's on pace for 25 touchdowns.
And what, like 5 picks, 6 picks, something like that?
He's currently
He's got more than
He's
that.
got 6 right now.
6.
Okay,
He's-
so 8
So
or
he's
9.
on pace for probably 8 and change, 7 and change. So 8, yeah.
Okay.
Got more
Yeah,
picks
no,
than Jordan Love.
twice as many.
No, I
He's
think
projected
1.5.
at, yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
Well, he's younger than him, so we got to give him time.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's fair.
It's year 1 in Ben Johnson's system.
Hmm.
It's year how many for Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur's?
45.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The line here. This has moved. The over/under has not. In Chicago. Kevin, you get to go first.
All right. So the line in Chicago. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Bears minus 5.5.
I want to say 4.5, but let's see. The Browns did lose to a bad team. Let's say Bears minus 6.
Yeah. So it's the 3-10 Browns guys against the 9-4 Bears. It's Bears minus 7.5.
Ah.
It started at Bears minus 7, but yeah, Bears minus 7.5.
Yeah, that's fair.
Over/under.
All right, good defense. Over under 42.5.
Shadurin.
I don't hate that. Give me 42.
It is 40.5.
Let's go.
Low line.
Sweep's
All right,
dead.
next game we have at 3:25 CBS. The Green Bay Packers traveling to Denver, take on the Broncos. Good test for both teams late in the season.
Yeah, the Broncos, it's interesting because they just went down to the wire with the Commanders, who
They
look
also
like
went down to the wire with the
total
Giants.
ass.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and we can play the transitive property all day long, but
The wheel of parity has been completed this year.
yeah, I
so
mean, the
good.
Packers just beat a fraudulent high win team this last week, so it's like,
he did say it.
because we beat them. I think that's fair. And they're gonna go out there and they're gonna beat the Bears. And they're gonna be like, or they're gonna beat the Browns. We're all the way back.
Well, you guys should have had the same record as us going into
No, the
this
Browns
week.
suck. Everyone would beat the Browns.
I know, but
Dustin.
you guys should have had the same record as us going
no
into
one.
the
If
Packer
anyone
Bear
lost to
game.
the Browns, that'd be so fucking embarrassing.
Yeah,
Dustin.
but you guys also didn't beat the Cowboys, and we did.
I hate to say that joke like 3 times. All right. Yeah, so, I mean, the Broncos, I think, again, they're not a bad team, but they have a really good record, and it seems like they have weaknesses. As
Bo
far
having
as
to throw the ball
So,
past 5
as
yards.
far
Yeah,
as Bo
they-
leaving goes,
They've been a lot like the Bears this year, where it stays close most of the game, and then they find a way to win.
Yeah, and so from that perspective, I'm not super worried about I'm a little excited to see the Packers defense against the Broncos offense. I think we match up well. I am a little concerned about the Broncos defense. The Broncos defense is very good, and this could be a similar I live petrified of that Packers Browns game where we go up against a good defense and our defense is playing well, but it's 3-3 until the fourth quarter, and then some fuck shit happens and you lose the game. You know, that could very easily, especially on the road, that could happen. So I am trying not to be too confident about this game because I've seen this story before.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. What do we think the line has moved? Both line and over/under have moved.
Where is this game?
It
In
is
Denver.
In Denver?
Mhm.
All right. Let's say Denver minus 2.5.
Denver -2. It's a Packers favored.
Yeah, it's Green Bay
Ow.
minus 2.5.
You said Denver, and I was like, I won. Good. All right, that's huge.
Yeah.
You've been looking at the lines.
No,
you forgot,
How do you know they
I-
were favored?
You forgot the golden rule. Vegas
yeah,
likes
Dustin,
the Packers.
we've been doing this for 14 weeks, and you keep making the same mistake.
There was a stretch where I
They
thought
have
you
2 more
learned.
wins.
Add 6 points in the Packers'
They
favor
have-
to whatever.
Denver
you
has
think the
2 more
line
wins.
is. All right. And then over/under on this one, I'm gonna give it a cool. I'm gonna take Dustin's. I'm gonna say 42.5.
All right, I'll go 43.
It started at 41.5. It's 43.5.
Oh, wow.
So
Why?
Split so far.
I guess people are just excited. I don't know.
Yes.
Jaden Reed's back.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
He had a couple reverses. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't remember who ran. It might have been DJ Moore. Did you see that
Where
play?
he got blown up by
Yeah,
the
it's
nose
like,
tackle.
So they fake the pitch out, and then they do a pitch inside on the reverse. It's like he's right on the line of scrimmage. Why would you pitch it inside
Yeah.
to him?
Yeah.
Also,
That
I
was-
I
I
just
hate-
saw
I
a
was so
headline while I
mad.
was scrolling here. We were looking at the other games for segments, and
Mm-hmm.
Ben Johnson was surprised that DJ Moore only had 1 catch.
You're calling.
We're all
plays.
trying to find the guy that did this.
All right, last game here. Vikings travel to Dallas, take on the Cowboys on Sunday night, 7:25 on NBC. Honestly, just looking to see if McCarthy can build on his performance against Commanders. Like the offense, if we can continue to show improvement. I would not be shocked if we see the same type of game plan, is a balanced attack, although I do expect more manufactured plays specifically for Justin Jefferson, I think, early in this game. Like, we've seen it before. I wouldn't be shocked if we just get that instantly in this one.
Does CeeDee Lamb know what year it is right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how CeeDee Lamb's doing. So,
Yeah, I haven't heard a peep.
Yeah, which I don't
about
think
him.
is typically a good thing if you don't hear anything. I don't know.
You want me to call him?
Well, I mean, it's not as bad. Like T. Higgins has like a concussion after the fact now.
Yeah.
Probably should
Well, he
have
had
been
a
held out of that
concussion- he had a
fucking game.
concussion
Any
last
fantasy
week.
points he
Probably
scored
should
don't
have
count.
So I need to see plays dialed up for Jefferson. Like, that's what I want to see, obviously, on top of McCarthy playing well. Defense needs to play sharp because this Cowboys offense is very, very solid. Like, they are, if George Pickens and obviously if CeeDee Lamb plays, this is a very dangerous Cowboys offense. So, Dak is playing really well this year. Javonte Williams is looking like a brand new guy. And, the defense has played really well as of late. If they just need to continue that trend, this is going to be a test. So we'll see.
Yeah. Should we? So
Revitalize
talking
Cowboy
about
defense.
shot bets here for a minute.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Sure.
How about we bet on which team will get more unsportsmanlike conduct penalties? Because it's George Pickens, and you guys killed Zach Ertz, so you're dirty too. So, like, what do you like that one? I would take either side. I don't care. I just think it's
do
funny.
roughing the passers count? And
Yeah,
all that?
any unsportsmanlike conduct.
Sportsmanlike.
But like, maybe George Pickens counts as 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like a fight, that counts double.
That counts as double. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
So would you bet on the Cowboys?
That they'd have more. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Sure.
So we have unsportsmanlike
Gonna have to be like following
fights
throughout the whole game
count
now.
as 2.
Yeah.
Dustin, which side do you want?
I'll take the Cowboys.
Adam and
Me and Adam have to
Dustin,
stay at the same shot record.
yeah, that's
I
actually
guess.
true.
We
And
need you to catch up.
I'm just gonna go down to the field and just shoot Pickens with a tranquilizer dart before the game so I can win this.
Yeah. Okay.
Just be taking a nap. All right.
Were there any other shot bets?
Yeah, while we're on the concept or the topic of shot bets here, I mean, I'm not thinking of like awesome ones between Packers Broncos. You could do like Sutton Christian Watson or something like that. They're both kind of inconsistent wide receiver 1 type of things.
Yeah, the only one I'd want there is like Bo Nix, Jordan Love.
Yeah. What
Just-
if
We could do Caleb Shadur.
how many touchdowns will Jordan Love throw that don't count according to Dustin?
I didn't say they don't count. I said they would have. You guys would have lost the game had the
if he
defense
didn't throw
not.
him,
Throw him.
If the defense didn't just decide not to play.
Okay. How many plays will the Bears defense decide not to play against Shadur? What's a good one? I feel like we gotta work Shadur in here somewhere.
well, then it'd just be Shadur Caleb.
Yeah. Fantasy points?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh.
Dustin, you're taking Caleb?
I'm taking Caleb.
Adam, what about you?
Give me Shadur.
Oh, now I gotta pick. Versus Caleb, fantasy points, 6-point passing, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. God damn. I'm gonna take Caleb. I'm gonna do the emotional hedge. That way, I hope he loses.
You can have less points and still win the game.
Yeah, that's true. He's done that a lot. All right.
Yes, he doesn't score a lot. We run the ball in a lot.
All right. So we're on to your line.
Yes. Neither have moved in this one.
Okay. I'm going first.
Yep.
Give me the boys minus 6.5.
Is it in Dallas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I feel like I got to take
Dustin gave me
minus
a look.
6.
Minus 6.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's 6.5. It's always
Dallas
a half
minus
point.
6.
Oh, it's not a half point.
He was out.
Dude, that's my first
So
actual.
you
like,
actually
right on.
conceded already. I won that one.
I think that's my first right on in like 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Over under.
Over under. This one's tough
This
because
could have been the Mike Zimmer Bowl.
Cowboys don't have a great defense.
Ghost Zimmer.
Holy shit.
Somewhere in the rafters at Jerry World.
Let's
It's
say
Justin Jefferson.
45.5.
46.
Yeah, it's 48.5.
That was a field goal off.
Yeah.
It's not good.
That is good. That's one little.
If it weren't for like the 3 or 4 lines that I guessed right, you would have won.
Yeah.
You would have swept me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I got them all right, I would have won.
See, Dustin, usually we team up on Adam, but now we have to fight each other. It's
Yeah, because
weird.
we got 2 weeks of hating each other.
Yeah.
Out of 3.
I hate you.
And like I understood your point, what you were trying to say. You just said it horrendously bad.
Are you talking about earlier?
Yeah. Like I knew what you were trying.
Talking about earlier.
I knew what you were trying to say, but I'm like, oh no, this is not.
Well,
coming
yeah. I
out.
mean, the game would have been
Dustin,
totally
I
different.
also know what you were trying to say, but it is so easy to just make that argument sound stupid.
Yeah, if he didn't throw those touchdowns, we would have won.
It's crazy.
You can't score less and expect to win the game.
That's huge, actually.
That's
This is the analysis you tune in for.
That is true. All right, that's gonna do it. Thanks for listening to our episode of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. Go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. If you just search 10K Takes, you can also find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Facebook at Status Goal 10K, or if you just search.
Breaking news: Justin Herbert is active.
Wow.
Ah.
I thought that was gonna be the case.
Yeah, I mean it was expected. Still breaking.
Okay. where we post links to our episodes each week, as well as clips from the episode, highlights, reactions, memes, news for the Vikings, Packers, Bears, as well as the NFC North and NFL in general. We are 14 weeks in. We have 4 regular season games left because every team is done with their bye now after this week. So we get every team playing, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna still talk about it, obviously, when we get in the playoffs, but regular season, we'll find out. It should be an exciting finish because the seeds are all muddled together for a lot of teams.
It's going to be great for our viewership that the Vikings are not in the playoffs. It's going to really help us.
Yep.
In January. Well, I guess anything's possible.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Not mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, correct. Until that happens, it's still.
Have you tried to make it happen in the playoff machine yet?
I did see someone did make it. They said this is a possibility where it had the Packers winning and the Vikings at 9-8, and they're in. So
okay,
the playoff machine says it's possible.
It says it doesn't lie.
It doesn't lie.
No.
Yeah. I've been your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host Kevin Olm and producer Dustin Luca and producer Ryan, where we cover all things NFC North with Kevin back in the Packers, Dustin sporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, final words.
Bears still suck.